in the darkness, collide in the night. I was heartless until my soul came to life, and I feel it now. Want this forever, and I feel it now. You make me shiver. Can you feel it now? Want this forever, and I feel it
Very carefully comes. Oh, Murphy, a couple of big left hands. He has just unloaded some cannons.
and I feel it now. Want this forever. Can you feel it now? You make me shiver. I'm longing, pull me closer to you. In this moment, we get lost in this room, and I feel it now. Want this forever, and I feel it now. You make me shiver. And I feel it now. Want this forever. Can you feel it
He
now?
scores! Brandon Storchevsky's first. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Can you feel it now? Can you feel it now?
Brown over the top. Now trying to grab him. Worcester Brown takes down.
And I feel it now. You make me shiver. And I feel it now. Want this forever. Can you feel it
Make a move in
now?
front. Quick shot. Brosnan. Bar down. He scores. That's number 200. Justin Brosnan done it. Quick shot. Solov. He scores. Salov now in the high slot. His quick shot, he scores! Nikolai Salov! Oh my goodness! Some bomb right hands in front of the Dashers bench. Pulls his helmet off, still goes. Now Jawan Davis. His first shot, he scored! Jawan Davis. Jiggle to his backhand, moving in, he scored! Blake Sewardson, how you doing? Firing up the crowd. Zach Horn in all alone with a breakaway. Walks in, shoots, scores! Zach Horn. Zinchenko towards the goal, shoots, he scores! Bogdan Zinchenko restores the lead. That second of the season goes over the top of the right. A couple more rights to Greco, takes him down and pounds him. Zinchenko with a couple over the top. He's got him against the glass. Bogdan Zinchenko, a healthy diet of rights. My songs know what you did in the dark. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up. Murphy scores! Brosnan who shoots, he scores! Justin Brosnan, the captain. And we welcome you into the Dashers Hockey Network. I'm your man, Devin Dobeck, along with you as always from high above the ice in Binghamton, New York. Excited for a fun one between the Empire's best, Binghamton Black Bears, and the Dashers Hockey Club. We've got some honorary skaters out in the ice right now, as well as quite the elementary school class full of national anthem singers, which we'll get to in a minute. But we'll take you through tonight's starting lineups real quickly here for both the Black Bears and the Dashers Hockey Club. The Dashers go with Blake Sewardson on the left wing, Jawan Davis is the center, TJ Prexler on the right, Nathan Malott and Lucas Rothby named the defensive pairing with Parker Rutherford in between the pipes, Austin Thompson, Kirkby and Oliveri, the opposing starting line with Bond and Stone, the pairing, along with Nolan Egbert, and we return.
Intermediate school.
.41 games. So they've definitely been the team to beat. A win percentage above 85%. It has been all sunshine and daisies for the Black Bears as they attempt to defend their crown. We'll take a look at the tail of the tape. This the fifth meeting between these two teams. The Dashers come in 134-3, almost the opposite record for Binghamton, 36-4-1. Dashers have lost 20 regulation games in a row. Binghamton with 15 straight wins. Goals for 2.3 versus 5.1, a minus 133 goal differential versus a plus 98 for Binghamton. Their offense has just been a catalyst all season long. 10.6% power play and a 25% power play for Binghamton. The kill looks like this, 66.4% for the Dashers, 85.4% for Binghamton. The best in the Empire versus the bottom of the Empire. Fourth meeting, there's been some competitive games up until this point in the previous matchups. The first one came back on November 8th right here in Binghamton, a 6-4 loss for the Dashers. They trailed 5-2 in the period, and the Dashers came back, made it 5-4 with a pair of goals, but the empty netter made it 6-4 and solidified the Binghamton victory and cut the comeback just short. Then the Dashers hosted Binghamton for a two-game set, December 13th and 14th. The first game on the 13th, a 6-2 loss. And then the next one of the more exciting games that David S. Palmer has seen this season. Nikolai Salov, with less than 5 minutes to go, ties the game at 3. It goes to overtime, and the Dashers would go on to fall despite a couple breakaways and good scoring opportunities en route to what has been a lengthy losing streak. And then the final matchup came just about 5 days before Christmas, December the 20th, right here in Binghamton. A game that was 1-0 heading into the third. It became 1-1 when Bozinchenko scored his first as a Dasher to tie it. And then after that, the floodgates opened. 6 unanswered third period goals for Binghamton. They win it 7-1. But Parker Rutherford and Connor McAnanama dropped the gloves in that affair. It was a great fight at center ice, and it'll be Rutherford versus Egbert here tonight as we have dropped the puck and we are all set to go here in Binghamton. One last look at those Dashers starting lines as the puck quickly comes back into the Binghamton net. Shot from the point, tipped in front. Sievertson spins one on goal. The rebound, Davis. And Egbert tested early with 2 or 3 quick saves. But the Dashers coming out swinging here. Obviously, it's been an interesting week for the Dashers, down 5 skaters from the week before. Justin Brazen not active this weekend. Bozinchenko joined the Athens Rock Lobsters. Kim Miettinen traded to the Baton Rouge Zydeco, and then Trey Fisher and Nikolai Salov released earlier this week. As into the neutral zone, Malott tries to spear it up the wall. Prexler chips it into the Binghamton bench. 19:35 to go here, already a handful of whistles. Thank you for joining myself, Devin Dobek, for the broadcast tonight. So excited to have you on board, spending another Friday night with us here on the air in the beautiful Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. What a venue for hockey. So much history all throughout professional hockey. And Binghamton has carried that legacy well. As puck gets sent in deep, Dashers will go try and track it down. The officials tonight, William Lyons is the referee with Peter Banasic, and then Justin Kowalski and Eric Ellingson are the linesmen. That's your crew for officiating here tonight. As there's a quick pass to Tyson Kirkby, a guy who needs no introduction. He can't catch a hold of it, but regains it back in his own end. But Tyson Kirkby, currently third for the most star points in the Fed. He's been a first star 3 times, a second star 6, and a third star 3 times. 4th-year Black Bear 2024 Cup champ. The list goes on and on with his accolades. We'll get more into those. But 70 points for him this season. That's second in the FPHL, only to Garrett Milan of the Athens Rock Lobsters. He's in the neutral zone now. At center ice, Gavin Yates, another guy who's been superb. Up and down this lineup, though, you can say that about just about 90% of the Black Bears. Dashers do not have a veteran skating on the ice for them tonight. A team full of rookies. Yates behind the end line tries to center one. It's cut off by Yusuke Jumanji. Jumanji scored his first goal in his 20th American professional game last weekend against Carolina. The lone goal and one of the few bright spots in an otherwise lousy weekend. As Dale Dion, the only player on the roster who's played for someone else this season, that was the Monroe Moccasins, 5 games played towards the beginning. But everybody else has been here for the long haul in Binghamton. Gavin Yates in the circle. Serpentines to the middle. Has it poked away by Slarks for a moment. Down low to Stubbs. Stubbs tries to center looking for Anderson, but we're going to get a whistle, and referee's indication is a slash. And so we're going to see who the guilty party is, and it looks to be Binghamton. Gavin Yates being sent off for the slash, and the Dashers will head to the Genworth State Farm power play for the first time tonight. Let me get my clock going for you. All right, 17:44 to go here in the first period. Dashers are headed to a Genworth State Farm power play. Puck is dropped. Davis able to win the draw, and we're underway. Rothy slides it back over to Davis. Davis had 3 points in the weekend against Athens after a 6-game pointless streak. So nice to see him trending back in the right direction. As here's Thompson. Fake the shot, goes around Rothy, driving to the goal. The wraparound in front off the skate of Kirkby. Crowd wanted a call there. They won't get it. Cody Hess slams Kirkby into the wall. Good body control to keep that puck tied up until Davis is able to dig it out. Back across to O'Reilly. O'Reilly saucing one just out of the bandwidth of Blake Sewardson. Sewardson takes a big check into the wall by Thompson. Back across. Here's Hess looking in the middle for Davis. That pass off the mark. And Dan Weber will skate it out, but not before we have another whistle. And looks like the puck was played with a high stick, so the draw will return back to the Binghamton end.
From Southern Tier Brewing. Southern Tier Brewing is a proud sponsor of the Binghamton Black Bears. Fans 21 and over, of course.
Still a minute 14 to go on the man advantage for the Dashers, as this draw will be sent the length by Binghamton. Shots are 2-0 in favor of the Dashers here early on. In their 5th meeting, tomorrow will be the final one, once again at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central between the Black Bears and the Dashers. Been a fun competitive series by and large. Definitely will be a shame to see it go, as Dan Stone's able to clear this one. Dan Stone, the best plus-minus in the FPHL, a plus 39. A lot of Black Bears towards the top of those margins, and of course it goes with that plus 98 goal differential that has served them so well. Malott will get the puck in deep. Under 30 seconds to go on the Dasher man advantage. Around the wall, it's sent out once again. Steve Esau behind the bench for the Dashers actually made his coaching debut in the Fed right here in Binghamton as Pierre-Louis gets a shot off the pad. It goes down low for Leonti. But Steve's first game was with the Watertown Wolves, came in here to Binghamton in 22-23 and won a 5-2 final in front of this raucous crowd to kick off his coaching career in the Fed. He's trying to replicate that here tonight as the Genworth State Farm power play has come to a conclusion and we're back to even strength. So the Yates penalty doesn't do too much. Just one shot on goal that came from Loic Pierre-Louis. As going down hard was Joe Leonti into the end wall. Yates run into by Leonti. Mott will push it around. It's turned over. Horn tried to center one. Now Arnott shoots. And it's gloved by Egbert. Now a little bit of pushing and shoving after the fact. Bowie Slarks in the midst of that one. He got in a fight Saturday night out in Carolina. Definitely took a couple shots, but in the end ended up on top in his second fighting major of the season. His other one came all the way back, game 1 against the Watertown Wolves, where he made the rookie mistake of challenging Justin Schmidt, and Schmidt gave him his welcome to the FPHL bout. But Bowie has learned a lot since then and finally was able to come out on top in his second fight win. His Holden shot goes off the wall. Closing in on the 15-minute mark here in the first period. Yates breaking it out of the zone across to Stubbs. Stubbs will gain the zone. Back over to Yates with room. Centers one in front. And unable to catch up to it that time was Chris Mott. Chris Mott, the third star of the previous game for the Black Bears, had a goal and an assist in a 7-3 win against the Motor City Rockers. As that's our first media timeout, and we will take it back in a couple moments from Binghamton. Still no score.
Nuts About Bolts is a family and locally owned hardware store that has been open since 2015. Offering a wide range of products, they have the missing piece for your next project. If they don't have what you're looking for in stock, they can happily order it for you. Nuts About Bolts offers delivery services with no minimum purchase amount required. They take pride in their prices and friendly service. First-time customers get 10% off their first purchase. Additionally, Nuts About Bolts accepts returns up to 30 days after your purchase. They are open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can call at 217-516-3186 or visit them at 812 Warrington Avenue in Danville to learn more. Nuts About Bolts is a proud sponsor of Dashers Hockey.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around.
Back underway here from the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in upstate New York as Emerson Emery will chip it down low. Arnott shoves Kirkby into the wall. Don Oliveri runs into Arnott. Bunch of guys making their debuts for the Dashers. Arnott's one of them. Joe Leonti, Loic, Pierre-Louis, of course, making his second stint debut with the Dashers as horn shot goes wide on the near side. And then finally, you got a couple new assistant captains, Lucas Rothy and Blake Sewardson being named with the letters on their chest now. Will Holden, number 77, makes his professional debut. So a lot of new changes for the Dashers in this past week, and they're excited to compete. Kirkby down low. Did Rutherford make that save? Oh, my goodness. Thompson had plenty of net to shoot at. It either went off the post or the paddle of the stick, and somehow this remains a scoreless game. Parker Rutherford's been one of the few consistencies for the Dashers all season long. He's made more than 40 saves 9 separate times this season. There's only been 4 games all year where Parker Rutherford or Oscar Wahlgren have not been in between the pipes. Huge shout out to Ryle Purdy, who suited up and played for the Dashers last weekend, made 55 saves in that Saturday night battle, and was exceptional for being an on-call goaltender for the Dashers. So huge shout out to him. The other 2 goaltenders, Tristan Cantor and Eli Bowers, as Rutherford, another big save next to the post. Out to the point, Bond shoots, rebound in front. Sirota tried to bury it, and Rothy unable to clear, runs into Dan Stone. Davis trying to dig it out of the sticks of Rothy, who's finally able to finish the job. 13:20 to go here, first period, no score from the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. As there's Dakota Bond, another guy with quite the resume, reigning FPHL Defenseman of the Year. As this one comes in on Rutherford, and he'll be forced to cover with 13:10 remaining in period 1. Shots are 4-2 in favor of the Dashers. Nathan Malott and Zach Sirota getting tied up a little bit there. Sirota's always been in the midst of a lot of physical play. I remember him and Trey Fisher constantly battling when they were back out here in Binghamton. Always chippy after every whistle. As this time it'll be skated out by Yasuke Jumanji, the Yokohama, Japan native. Goes to chase it down. Stone gets shoved into the wall by Jumanji. Down low, Yates. Back over to Mott. Continues to play catch with Yates, who throws it off of Pierre-Louis in deep. Tie up on the end wall. Jumanji into the skates of Quinn O'Reilly. O'Reilly, the Wichita, Kansas native, throws a nice hit over on the far side wall into Dan Stone. Dakota Bond now. Leaves it for Gavin Yates. Yates able to shake Jumanji. He'll come out of his own end through the black bear at center ice all the way to the far side. Comes in and shoots, and Rutherford's able to glove that one out of the air with 12:26 to go. And we'll have another face-off. So we mentioned the Dashers have had a lot of close bouts with Binghamton this season, including that overtime game. And it's just been the clutch time that's been difficult for the Dashers. They've blown 3 leads with less than 5 minutes to go amidst this streak. And additionally, they're the only team other than the Mississippi Seawolves without an extra time win, whether that be an overtime or shootout, as the shot comes in off the stick of Leonti all the way around the wall to Rothy. Rothy back over to Wyzak. Colton Wyzak, the St. Thomas, Ontario product, banks one in deep. Leonti going to go try and win the race against Anderson. Took the better route. Anderson ties him up into the wall. Dale Dion through the skates of Thompson, able to recollect it. Malott shoves him into the wall. Kirkby now the first one there in the corner. Rothy slams into him. Thompson out to the far side for Oliveri. Now on to the near side. Dion centers, and it pinballs around through the slot, and the Dashers will escape the puck out of the zone. Somehow able to remain onside. Jesse Anderson will wheel around on the far side. Give to Oliveri. Now gets hip checked into the wall by Malott, but gets through his shot off of Rutherford's blocker and goes wide. 11:15 to go here. Oliveri on the far side. Hold, shoots, and Rutherford's able to make a save right up by his throat, and he'll hold on to that one with 11:13 remaining in this first period. But just taking a look at the initial numbers and league ranks for the Black Bears, goals for 208. That's the best in the league. 110 against, which is also the lowest total in the league. And then a plus 98 is the widest margin. All those stats, first place for Binghamton. And then when you add a second best power play, third best penalty kill, and a team that likes to take penalties, it makes things a little interesting. But they love to fight at home. They love to play physical, and we'll see if there's any of that in store tonight. Always seems to be a couple bouts. Actually, in the 2 games that Loic Pierre-Louis was with the Dashers back in Danville, he got in a fight. That was back on December the 14th. And we'll see if he wants to test the waters in front of this raucous crowd and big size-wise lineup. Fletcher, a quick little touch pass to Ramekers. Ramekers has his legs come out from under him. Sewardson kind of slid on him like a sled for about 5 feet, and now the bank pass just out of Sewardson's bandwidth, and Weber will track it down. Off the glass, it comes into the neutral zone. Arnott threw it off a Black Bear who was leaning over the bench, and we're going to have another whistle. Zach Slinger out there on defense as well for the Dashers. Zach Slinger, a guy who has under the radar found ways to produce. 5 games played for the Dashers, and he's had 3 assists, including his most recent one, which came on the lone Jumanji goal last weekend in Carolina. But he's been a nice addition to the back end for the Dashers. A forward by trade, but has developed into a defensive role for Steve Esau's club. Approaching the midway point here in the first period, still with no score. Rutherford stopped all 5 shots in his direction. Egbert, the 4 on him. Stone over to Stubbs. Stubbs can't gain the line. Strong effort from Pierre-Louis. He'll send an area pass that Jumanji's able to catch up to. Across the line. Gavin Yates takes a few slashes from Jumanji, and then will go behind the safety of his own goal and break it out on the far side. Up to Stubbs, who gains control of the line. Looking back over for Yates. Still loose in front. Stubbs' shot. And Rutherford continues to stand tall in that blue crease. O'Reilly, a nice little body check on Mott. Jumanji back over to O'Reilly. 9.5 minutes to go here in this first period of work, as the Dashers will ice it this time. And that will take us to our second media timeout. And we will take it. Don't go anywhere. Dashers and the Black Bears will be back in a moment. Still no score.
Watchfire empowers businesses to stand out, differentiate themselves, and create a strong market presence. They have developed an advertising solution capable of delivering affordable, effective, and immediate communication that drives revenue. Every aspect of their display hardware, content management software, and ongoing services are built around giving you the greatest tools available to help grow your business. Their world-class engineering team crafts each design and specifies each component to deliver worry-free performance and longevity. Their designs are thoughtful and intentional, aimed at delivering unparalleled uptime and stunning visual performance to a variety of different venues. Watchfire LED sign products carry their commitment to excellence and include the industry-best parts and factory labor warranties. Watchfire, the industry leader in quality, reliability, and customer service. Visit watchfiresigns.com or call 217-442-0611 to learn more.
We know a lot of people are hurting right now, and the Gold Rush is here to help. We are looking to fill our shelves with your pre-owned items.
Looks like we have another team who's a fan of the 60-second media timeout. So we will get ready for another defensive zone draw between Kirkby and Slinger. Looks like Slinger is now in a center role here tonight. As shot comes in, Rutherford makes a right pad save. Kirkby out to the point into the skates of Dakota Bond. Bond shoots, and it goes wide, back through the legs of Rutherford. They score! It's Austin Thompson. Potting one over to the shoulder of Rutherford, and it opens the scoring with his 28th of the season. Now tied for the team high in goals with Tyson Kirkby at 28. Just an unfortunate bounce off the Bond shot that came off the wall back between the legs of Rutherford. Found the stick of Thompson right in the slot. And when you have one of the most lethal goal scorers in the Fed right in front of you, he's going to make it hurt, as he did right there. So 1-0 is how we open up in favor of the Black Bears. Stone will chip it off the glass in deep. As I mentioned, a crowd of between 4,000 and 5,000 people. All excited and ready to go now as Bond throws another shot in. Wyzak gets dumped down to the ice by Oliveri. Trying to clear out the crease, and he just got flipped. 8:53 remains in the first period. They're showing that goal once again up on the big screen. But Austin Thompson has got a league-leading 7 game-winning goals this year. Just lethal. Finds ways to give the Black Bears the edge at any point throughout the game. And an early goal puts them in the driver's seat against a Dashers team who's had to play from behind quite a lot this season. As we'll redo the face-off, Joanne Davis and Kirkby set to take it on the dot. As another false start on the face-off, making me dribble a couple seconds off my clock here. As around the wall it goes off the stick of Wyzak. He'll try and spear it. It pops up into Davis. Now Kirkby back over to Oliveri with room to shoot. Rutherford closes off the angle and makes a couple more big saves. Parker Rutherford, the Fort Wayne, Indiana native, has been a rock for the Dashers all season long. Both him and Wahlgren, cornerstones of this franchise. Rutherford comes in 116-0-2, but an .891 save percentage, 5.13 goals against average. But the one win that came back on October the 25th belongs to him. As walking in, Dion's shot comes in on Rutherford, and now some jousting in front of Rutherford between Dion and Pierre-Louis gets his arm around the neck of him, and so we'll have another face-off coming. Dashers got to town around 9 a.m. this morning in Binghamton. They had morning skate around 11:30, and then went home, took a couple naps, and had some lunch, and now ready to do it with the Black Bears here tonight. But it was a pretty easy travel day. We appreciate all your well wishes with the team on the road as Rutherford makes another big glove save. The Dashers originally let in shots 2-0, but all of a sudden It's 12-4 in favor of the Black Bears. They've really started to put their foot on the gas pedal as we've approached the midway point. Rothy wraps it around the wall. Pierre-Louis couldn't fight it out of the zone. Ramekers pops it back in, but now Binghamton's going to have to touch up. And we're going to have a whistle and see if there's an indication. It looks like a high stick. So Pierre-Louis is going to be headed off to the box for a high stick, and it will bring our first Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill. Binghamton 25% this season on the power play. That's second in the FPHL, but Loic Pierre-Louis, no stranger to the penalty box. In his 2 games with the Dashers back in December, had 14 penalty minutes. Had 2 penalties with the Delaware Thunder where he was prior to that a few years ago, and another double-digit penalty minute stint there. He's a guy that plays hard and oftentimes, leaves it all out in the line, and sometimes you just have your stick in the wrong spot. But Kirkby darting to the goal on his forehand, goes all the way around Rutherford. Back out to the point for Bond, for Kirkby. Moving into the slot, it goes off of Davis. Sewardson tried the stick lift on Bond. Instead, it finds the stick of Cam Clark, who tries a low shot or a pass off the pad, if you will, and Rutherford's able to gobble that out. 84 seconds to go on the man advantage. Try and get our penalty clock up for you as well. Sewardson and Kirkby now on the Dashers, or it's rather Zach Horn, and the faceoff's won by Kirkby. Bond over to Kirkby outside the circle. He's got plenty of room. Tries a no-look pass across to Oliveri, but Horn got a stick on it. Horn, another beautiful play at the blue line to take it away from Oliveri, and he decides he'll pass this one out to Jumanji. Jumanji cuts over to the near side, swings one in front looking for Horn, and it goes awry. But the Dasher kill has generated a lot of shorthanded opportunities as of late. 5 shorthanded goals for them this season. Most recently, the Jumanji one last weekend, and then they had Zach Horn and Blake Sewardson each earning one against Athens back from the 14th to the 16th. Yates back over to Stubbs. Puck hops over his stick. Back out to the point for Stone. Stone holds, gives to Stubbs. Back across. Closing in. Here's Yates peeling down low. He does a curl move. Now back out to Stubbs at the hash. Into the slot. Anderson shoots off the crossbar and out. The goal light went on. But it looks like this will remain a 1-0 game for the time being. In and out off the crossbar. As finally a pass goes awry, and the Dashers will have a chance to catch their breath here with penalty time coming to an expiration. Binghamton pinching down low again. It's Yates. Tried to stuff one on the far side in tight. Stubbs back across to Anderson, the assistant captain for the Black Bears. Fires one. Just missed on the glove side of Rutherford. Stubbs now at the hash again on the near side, trying to peel away from Rothy. Back to 5-on-5. Shot from Anderson goes up and into the netting. And with 5:44 to go, we'll have another whistle and a face-off in the Dashers' end. Puck is dropped once again, and the Dashers are able to win the faceoff. Banked out of the zone, it comes all the way back to Egbert, taken by Emery. Emery leads Clark from his own end, back across to Sirota. Sirota charging to the middle, has it knocked away by Malott. The rebound, Josh Fletcher's got it, and he pucks it home. Doubles the lead, it's 2-0 Black Bears. Just an unfortunate bounce right outside of Rutherford's crease, and it kicks right over to Fletcher, who's closing him with speed and an empty net to shoot at. And he buries it. So we still still work to do for the Dashers, but that load just doubled. And for Josh Fletcher, just his 5th goal of the season across now 19 games with the Black Bears. But the forward out of Calgary, Alberta, 26-year-old, as Slinger draws a trip here, and the Dashers are going to be headed back to the Genworth State Farm power play. So maybe a chance for some goodwill for the Dashers as they'll go to work on their first power play opportunity. 10.6% coming into tonight. That's 14th among the league ranks. Binghamton's penalty kill, 3rd in the league at 85.4%. But let's see what the Dashers have in store here tonight. Josh Fletcher, the aforementioned goal scorer, is the one booked for the trip. Maybe just got a little too excited in the moment, or right afterwards, and got a little careless with his stick. Kirkby behind the goal, holds. Slinger comes in to harass him, and that one deflects off a couple bodies, and Rutherford forced to pounce on it again. That takes us to our final media timeout of period 1. We will take it and be back in a couple short moments right here on the Dashers Hockey Network.
Evergreen Roadworks is a blend of Champagne Asphalt, Ileana Construction, pavement maintenance systems, and ProTac asphalt spraying experts with roots dating back to 1946. Together, they leverage their expertise to expand their capabilities and provide enhanced services to all of their valued customers. Evergreen Roadworks is a trusted brand who prides themselves on healthy business relationships and a safety-first mindset. They have a proven legacy, supported by quality that lasts, and will continue to find new ways to improve their technology to leave both new and current customers satisfied. Evergreen Roadworks' consideration for one another has a lasting positive impact, ensuring their influence resonates long after the asphalt cools. For more information, email info@evergreenroadworks.com or call 217-356-7288.
And we welcome you back to Binghamton. 2-0 the Black Bears on top. Austin Thompson the first one, followed by Josh Fletcher with his 5th of the season, doubling the lead. But the Dashers on their second man advantage opportunity of the night. Let's see what it has in store for them. Cody Hess gains control of the blue line. Spins it down low looking for Sewardson. Kirkby cuts it off. Stolen away by O'Reilly behind the end line. O'Reilly sends one in the direction down low. Weber cuts it off. Weber able to kick it to his forehand, and it's dug out by Kirkby. Stretching one ahead for Thompson. Gloves it down. Just Rothy to beat. Slams on the brakes, and Rothy finishes his check to snuff out that opportunity. Back the other way come the Dashers. Inside 4 minutes to go now. Chris Mott steals it away. Trying to stretch one out for Stubbs. It goes the length, and Rutherford will be forced to come out and play it. Rothy. Pass across to Hess, and I believe there was a whistle for offside, so we'll have the draw come back outside the blue line. 35 seconds to go on the man advantage, 3:44 in period 1. Shots are just 16-4 in favor of the Black Bears. And the Dashers definitely need to find someone to step up. You lose your leading scorer, you lose your best defenseman, you're without your captain and heavily decorated FPHL vet. You're without 2 of your day 1 guys. One of them was your leading goal scorer, other than Zinchenko. So it's going to be tough for Steve Esau to try and pick up the pieces, as it seemed like the Dashers were right there against Athens. But now we're going to have to find ways to recoup and move on Bond slings it around the wall. Wyzak there at the point to keep it in. Horn back to Wyzak. Power play time coming to an expiration. Horn shoots off of Stone, chasing after his own rebound. And Binghamton comes away with it. Fresh out of the box is Fletcher. Stubbs drop pass to Bond. Bond back over to Stubbs on the back check. Hit made by the Dashers. Stone walking through the middle, shoots. Still loose on the doorstep. Rutherford couldn't pounce on it. And it comes out to Stone once more. Over to Bond. Bond shoots into the glove of Rutherford, and he will hold that one with 2:43 remaining. So the Dashers 0 for 2 on the man advantage tonight. Another draw back in the Dashers' end set to come. 2 minutes and 43 seconds in period one. As Binghamton wins this faceoff at the point. Bond back over to Stone, who just missed on the far side. That was a blast from Stone. We had a really good look at it up here in the perch. And if that had been on goal, probably would have counted. Sirota, delayed penalty coming against the Dashers. Looks like Jawan Davis in the corner is going to go. Kirkby shot, still loose. Sirota tracks it down, and Rothy touches up. So that will open the gate for Binghamton's second man advantage with 2:17 remaining. So Davis can do nothing but sit on and watch the call. 13 points for Jawan Davis this season. That's 6 goals and 7 assists. As Binghamton goes to work yet again. Kirkby across for Oliveri, whose shot is denied by Rutherford. Don Oliveri having a fantastic season. As Horn now the other way, shorthanded, walks in, back over to Jumanji, who just missed. Tried to punch it on goal. And it missed by a couple, maybe a foot and a half on the glove side. Thompson back over to Clark. Clark from his own end, or from the Dashers' end, gives to Oliveri, out to the point for Bond. Plays catch with Oliveri. Pinching into the hash. Sent across. Kept in by Bond. Kirkby can't sauce it out of the zone, and now Horn collects. Maybe another odd man opportunity for the Dashers, but Jumanji has it knocked away, and he'll have to settle to just wrap it on in deep. So 2 power plays aside. Binghamton currently in their second one right now. Back over to Stubbs, who leads Anderson. And just out of the bandwidth of Ramekers. He'll have to repossess the puck. Over to Yates. Yates creates some space, looking across for Ramekers. And that one deflected. Yates. Ramekers. Now Stone. Stone back out for Anderson. 50 seconds to go. In regulation, down low, Stubbs scores! Just a beautiful pass from a low angle. And Stubbs with plenty of net to shoot out. The Binghamton power play is just about perfected. And they'll triple the margin now. It's 3-0. And a backbreaker at that with just 45 seconds to go in period one. Taking another look. There's just a beautiful seam pass from Kirkby down low to Stubbs, and when he's got that much net to shoot at, similar to Fletcher, not going to miss. As here come the Dashers back from north to south. Horn leads it for Slarks. Slarks can't catch up to it. Weber back over to Fletcher. Run into the wall by Rothy and taken down to the ice into the neutral zone. Rothy now back in the direction of Horn. Horn will sling it in deep. Cut off by Egbert. Egbert run into by Rothy for a brief moment. And now Arnott cuts it off on the far side wall, but can't win the puck battle against Sirota. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. And that will just about wrap things up here in the first period of action. The Dashers trail this one 3-0. The shot's 20-4 in favor of Binghamton as Zach Horn now getting into it after the whistle. That doesn't happen too much, so he's got to be pretty frustrated. As both teams will head to the locker room, and we'll step aside and take a break too. 18 minutes in the intermission, and then we'll be back very shortly for period 2 coverage in just a few moments on the Dashers Hockey Network.
Nuts About Bolts is a family and locally owned hardware store that has been open since 2015. Offering a wide range of products, they have the missing piece for your next project. If they don't have what you're looking for in stock, they can happily order it for you. Nuts About Bolts offers delivery services with no minimum purchase amount required. They take pride in their prices and friendly service. First-time customers get 10% off their first purchase. Additionally, Nuts About Bolts accepts returns up to 30 days after your purchase. They are open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can call at 217-516-3186 or visit them at 812 Warrington Avenue in Danville to learn more. Nuts About Bolts is a proud sponsor of Dashers Hockey.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
We know a lot of people are hurting right now, and the Gold Rush is here to help. We are looking to fill our shelves with your pre-owned items. We pay top dollar for your jewelry, TVs, laptops, tablets, gaming systems, tools, musical equipment, coins, and much more. The Gold Rush Pawn Shop is Vermilion County's best pawn shop as voted by the Commercial News Reader's Choice Awards for the last 20 years. We have 2 locations to serve you best. The Gold Rush at 20 North Hazel Street in Danville and Gold Rush 2 at 41 East Main in Champaign.
Toyota of Danville is car shopping made easy. They provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles along with exceptional care. Car loans and financing are also available. Toyota of Danville prides themselves on their commitment to amazing customer experiences. They also have a service center to ensure the vehicle you purchase will be up to par and on the road for years to come. While you wait on service or parts, they have a wide variety of thoughtful amenities to enhance your experience. Come on down and see what Toyota of Danville can offer you. Toyota of Danville is located at 2106 Georgetown Road in Tilton, Illinois. You can search their new and used vehicles or parts inventory online. Feel free to schedule a visit for service. Visit toyotaofdanville.com or call 217-442-8474 to learn more. Toyota of Danville, the fun place to buy.
It's time to come home to Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
We don't want you to just like your new floors.
We want you to love them.
From waterproof floors and carpet to furniture and design advice.
You've got a team of experts on your side.
Now get our best prices of the season on every carpet and floor. Complete your room with furniture and accessories. Buy it all with free financing too. Come home to Carpet Weavers,
Where floors, furniture,
and family meet.
Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean you can't have a bounce house. Make your party one that the kids, and maybe some adults, will remember. Dishman Inflatables offers a wide variety of different sizes and styles of inflatable fun. They pride themselves on exceptional service and affordable prices that can make any day a celebration. Turn your backyard into a princess palace or a pirate ship. There's even dunk tanks available. Located in Bismarck, Illinois, Dishman Inflatables will continue to serve Vermilion County in both Illinois and Indiana for years to come. Follow Dishman Inflatables on Facebook or call 217-474-6319 to learn more. Dishman Inflatables. We rent you the fun for your party. Wilson's Complete Auto and Transmission LLC has been a full-service auto repair shop in Danville, Illinois since 1955. They specialize in full-service auto repair, transmission, and brakes. Their technicians have years of experience and are ASE certified. They're looking forward to growing their business and continuing to serve the Danville and surrounding areas. They'd like to personally invite you to stop in today for auto repair and maintenance. Visit wilsonscompleteauto.com or call 217-442-3382 to learn more. Watchfire empowers businesses to stand out, differentiate themselves, and create a strong market presence. They have developed an advertising solution capable of delivering affordable, effective, and immediate communication that drives revenue. Every aspect of their display hardware, content management software, and ongoing services are built around giving you the greatest tools available to help grow your business. Their world-class engineering team crafts each design and specifies each component to deliver worry-free performance and longevity. Their designs are thoughtful and intentional, aimed at delivering unparalleled uptime and stunning visual performance to a variety of different venues. Watchfire LED sign products carry their commitment to excellence and include the industry-best parts and factory labor warranties. Watchfire, the industry leader in quality, reliability, and customer service. Visit watchfiresigns.com or call 217-442-0611 to learn more.
Winter's coming. Think your furnace is good to go but want to be sure? For a limited time, CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air is offering a $65 basic operational check to get you ready for the cold. Need plumbing or electrical work too? CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now proudly serves the Danville area for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. Call CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now to book your basic furnace operational check at 217-442-1454 or visit cutradeservices.com today.
Sleep Inn and Suites in Danville offer a simply stylish sanctuary near the Danville Area Community College. Their wide variety of amenities and accommodations make it the place to stay for anyone. Make yourself at home in one of their 76 individually furnished guest rooms, featuring refrigerators and microwaves. Your pillow-top bed comes with premium bedding. Wired and wireless internet access is complimentary, while 32-inch flat-screen televisions with cable programming provide the entertainment. Private bathrooms with showers feature complimentary toiletries and hair dryers. A complimentary full breakfast is served on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and on weekends from 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Conveniently located off of I-74, they are also within driving distance from several local sites and destinations, including Bunker Hill and Kennecook County Park, the David S. Palmer Arena, and the Village Mall. Looking for a delicious way to enjoy a healthy beverage? Stir Nutrition is Tilton's new healthy hangout. They provide a wide selection of protein shakes, energy drinks, and protein coffees of various sizes and flavors. They also have seasonal specials to fit the vibes just right. Come on in to meet the friendly staff at 1770 Georgetown Road, Suite B in Illinois to see for yourself or call 217-703-1374 to learn more. Gilbert Street Cafe serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They offer all of their menu options at any time of the day to satisfy any mood you find yourself in. They offer a variety of your favorite salads, sandwiches, burgers, and Italian dishes. Gilbert Street Cafe is a casual-style family restaurant in a comfortable, modern, and friendly environment. They are open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Feel free to place an order online for takeout or come and dine inside. Their friendly staff will greet you as part of their own family. You can call at 217-213-6169 or visit 628 North Gilbert Street in Danville. Gilbert Street Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Dashers Hockey Club.
Jocko's features legendary pizza and so much more. Imagine all your favorite ingredients piled high on Jocko's crispy, crackery thin, or New York-style crust, plus many delectable signature pizzas. Jocko's award-winning loaded farm-fresh salad bar has the best selection in town and goes perfect with their daily homemade soups. Our extensive menu is comprised of a large variety of appetizers, hearty sandwiches, several entrees, including savory pasta and luscious desserts, wet your whistle signature wines, and craft beer specials. There is always something new to discover at Jocko's, so don't miss our daily and monthly specials. Kids of all ages will love the model trains and daily games on the big screens. We welcome groups of all sizes or enjoy the comfort of a homemade meal in the convenience of your home or office from their bountiful selection on the catering menu. Jocko's, rocking your taste buds since 1972, Gilbert and Williams, Danville, Illinois.
The solar industry has come a long way since it got its start, with lower installation costs, greater output and storage options, and financial incentives for getting started. Now is a great time to add solar to your home. Rector Solar and Roofing is your neighborhood authority in the solar industry. They are experienced roofers who know the value of solar and strive to put it to work in our community. They can dispel the myths surrounding solar and give you trusted advice that's accurate to your home. Visit rectorsolar.com to request a free quote or call 217-281-7000. Midwest Asphalt specializes in a wide range of services, including asphalt contracting, which includes seal coating, line striping, and patchwork, earthwork like grading, foundation work, excavation, sewer and water services, and site clearing, concrete services for walls, floors, foundations, sidewalks, and parking lots, and property demolition, industrial, residential, commercial demolition, and concrete removal. They are locally owned and operated by highly trained professional crews with emergency services available. Visit MidwestAsphaltCo.com to request a free estimate or call 217-446-3350.
One word I use to describe Fisher National Bank is caring. Caring is taking care of the customer's needs, not just their financial needs, their family needs, their community needs. We participate in the community. We support the school like no one else in town. We look at what we can do not as how it affects our bottom line, but is it the right thing to do? Are we good members of the community? We're not just taking from the community, and I think that's what we do best. I've got so many customers that just will come in and spend an hour, and before you know it, the day is gone, and I look and say, oh gosh, I didn't get things done. But you did get something done. You spent time with someone, you learn more about them, they learn more about you. It makes for a better day, it makes for a better business.
Fisher National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome to the first edition of Dashers Trivia. My name is Devin Dobek, joined by number 44, Trey Fisher, and number 83, Nikolai Salov. Guys, excited to have you on board and see how well you can do with some Dashers and League Trivia. Welcome to the show. We're happy to have you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Devin.
All right, so question one. The Dashers have won one championship in franchise history, the Commissioner's Cup. What year did that happen? Trey?
2017.
2017 is the correct answer. So Trey's up 1-0. The Dashers hoisted that Commissioner's Cup in front of the home crowd. It was a pretty cool night from my understanding. Wish we could have been a part of that. All right, question two. Trey's up 1-0. What year were the Dashers originally established in their first of three eras? Sal's got this one.
1981.
1981 is the correct answer. David S. Palmer Arena was built in 1980. A year later, the Dashers came to town and began their first of now three eras. Okay, question number three. It's tied at 1-1. 6 different Dashers have played for both the era that began in 2011 as well as this era in 2024. Who are those 6 players? If you think you got a good handful, let's raise your hand and try it out.
88, Justin Brosnan.
That's 1.
94, Nick Gulo.
Yep, 2.
94, Dustin Henning.
Dustin Henning.
Number 4, Brad Denny.
Brad Denny.
Colsey.
Darius Cole. 5 of the 6.
And the 6th.
you think you know it, raise your hand for the 6th.
Who's the 6th?
I don't know. He hasn't played in the new era, but he was coaching.
Nope.
Coaching doesn't count?
Coaching doesn't count. There's one other player. They wore a letter this year.
They wore a letter. Oh, Lester Brown.
Lester Brown.
Twos.
That's all 6.
My boy Lester, shout out.
Shout out Lester.
We will we'll call that a draw, even though Trey got most of it. So technically Trey's in front by a little bit.
Whoa.
Okay.
Lucky Sal.
Question 4. No looking at the answers, please.
I'm not.
No looking at the answers. He's trying to cheat, Sal. Sal's the fastest, though.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
The fastest. All right. What year did the FHL rebrand to what we now know as the FPHL? Trey.
2017 was the first year as the FP?
2017 is incorrect. Sal, do you have an answer?
It's got to be earlier.
Give him, yeah.
2015.
2018 was the correct answer.
It was later.
They started to rebrand in 2018, and officially it was started to be more well-known as the FPHL by 2019. All right, so Trey's up. Question number 5. Justin Brosnan, the captain of the Dashers, is currently 9th all-time in league history for points with 380. How many of those points are goals? If you think you know the answer, raise your hand. We're going to go.
Who wants it?
Sal. We'll go Sal.
Justin Brosnan got 2002 goals.
2000? I got it.
All right, we're going to defer to Trey now.
I think after this Saturday night, it was 208 or 9.
208. 208 is the correct answer. 204 of those have come as a Dasher. Okay. Moving on to question 6. Trey's still ahead. What former Dasher coach, who was the head coach in 2017 of the championship team, is currently the head coach of the Carolina Thunderbirds? Sal.
Coach Harry.
Coach Harry? Steve Harrison is the correct answer. All right, Sal's getting right back into it. Sticking with Braz here. Before his current number 88, what single-digit number did Justin Brosnan wear? Trey.
8?
Not 8. Sal?
Makes sense. I think it was number 7.
Number 7 is the correct answer. Sal gets number 7.
Look at you go, Sal.
And he now wears number 88 because he was born in 1988, 36 years old man. But yeah, the number has some significance.
Put some respect on him.
All right. Question number 8. Who scored the game-winning goal for the Dashers against the Athens Rock Lobsters on the home opener? Trey.
My boy, Zach DeMars.
Zach DeMars
Shout
is
out
the
Zach.
correct answer. Yes, Zach DeMars. So Trey's back in front by 1. Question number 9. We got 2 to go, so Sal, you got to win out to have a chance here. What goaltender set a career high in saves against the Monroe Moccasins, and how many was it? Sal, we'll give you a shot. All right, Fish and Sal. Sorry, guys, but we're back to the action here from the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. Getting set for period 2 between the Dashers and the Black Bears. Let's take a look at the first period stats between these two clubs. Binghamton with all 3 goals makes it 3-0. The scoring summary looks as so. Austin Thompson at 10:45 with his tied for team high 28th of the season made it 1-0. Josh Fletcher then with a fortunate bounce off the wall for the Black Bears, doubled it with an empty net, made it 2-0 with his 5th of the season. Then Stubbs on the power play with less than a minute to go, grabs another one and makes it 3-0. So the Dashers will have their work cut out for them here as we're back underway from Binghamton. Let me get my clock up for you once again. It'll catch up in a few moments, but with the action, Oliveri banks it out to the point. Shot comes in, and it's patted away by Rutherford off of Bond's drive. Oliveri shoots again. Rutherford gives up a rebound in the slot. Thompson digging away at it and sends it back out to Oliveri. Drop pass back for Bond. Bond, another shot comes in. Rutherford makes the save, and the puck caroms out to the point once more. Kirkby takes a stick up high, and that will warrant a response. It looks like Lucas Rothy's the one who caught Kirkby, and he's going to be headed right to the locker room for repairs, maybe a little bit of blood as well, as he's visibly frustrated. Referee's asking maybe if there was blood, but scary sight for Black Bears fans. See Tyson Kirkby headed off, and now we'll see what the indication is. It looks like Nathan Malott is headed to the box. Yeah, he caught him up high, right by the eyes, with a really hard stick. They're showing the replay on the big board here, and definitely a penalty, no doubt about that. So Binghamton will head back to the man advantage here. Malott, a guy who hasn't taken too many penalties this season. As Binghamton able to win the faceoff on their power play. Stubbs looking to set it up with Yates.
44 seconds. That's Malott. 4 minutes for high sticking at 44 seconds.
It's a double minor assessed to Malott, so the penalty clock will have to bear a couple extra minutes here. As now Yates over to Ramekers, into the hash, shoots! That one over the shoulder, might have caught Rutherford's shoulder, and goes the length. Yates runs into Jumanji. Strong effort from Jumanji to break up that play. Yates gets it back. Ramekers enters the zone. For Stubbs, down low to Ramekers, tries to go up high, and Rutherford stacks the pads and makes a brilliant save. Number 31's doing his part tonight. Stopped 22 shots already through a period plus. It's down low, Arnott digging away at it, trying to clear. He'll go off the wall and send it the distance. Under 3 minutes to go on the Malott double minor for high sticking. Hopefully Kirkby's okay, but he certainly was in a lot of pain as he darted right for the tunnel. Davis can't pick up the puck. It belongs to Sirota. Sirota back down low looking for Clark. Over for Sirota. Back to Clark. Clark has his pass deflect all the way back into his own zone, and Binghamton's man advantage will have to reset. It's the third man advantage opportunity they've had. Scoring on one of them, that was the C.J. Stubbs goal in the final minute of period one. Oliveri back over to Thompson. Thompson finds Bond, closing in, takes a stick check from Sewardson, but plays it for Oliveri. Looking for Clark, it's Thompson that comes away with it, and Rutherford is able to make another big save. Halfway through the man advantage time now. Pierre-Louis is able to dig it out of the zone. Bond back across for Oliveri. Oliveri banks it around the wall. And Sirota gets it back out to the point. Bond into the skates of Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis can't get it out of the zone, but Prexler's able to help him out. Sewardson was cherry picking, looking for a quick pass from Prexler. Instead, down low, Clark shoots, rebound. And it looks like Austin Thompson's going to go down in the corner on his own will. I'm not sure if he took the puck or what, but he's having a conversation with the official, not happy. Oliveri tried to go to the near side point for Stone, but Stone was pinching to the middle, and therefore the puck kicks out back into the Binghamton end. And it looks like we're going to have another whistle here, and it looks like the referee's indicating there's going to be maybe a bench penalty on Binghamton. So Gavin Yates, or it looks like Austin Thompson, maybe for jawing with the officials for not getting a call, is going to be sent off, and certainly looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct call coming against Binghamton, so we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 5 seconds. And then the Dashers will be headed to a Jenna Worth State Farm power play. So 4-on-4, as I mentioned, the Dashers have had 2 power plays of their own. They're going to get a 55-second one after the 4-on-4 time. But a unit that both Lucas Rothy and Blake Sewardson said in the coaches show is going to have to perform if the Dashers are going to have success in Binghamton. Need to find a way to get a couple power play goals. So another opportunity will soon present itself. It looks like a pair of guys are sent to the box. Sirota joining Thompson in the box. I'm not sure exactly why, because it's not on the video board. It was 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike and then 10 minutes for carrying it on with the officials. So Sirota will be the one that comes out of the box in a few moments. And then Thompson will have to wait a bit longer. Jumanji dumps the puck in deep through a chorus of boos from the Binghamton fans, not happy with the official verdict. Inside 16 minutes to go here in the second period. Rothy goes right around Stubbs, takes a couple slashes, and then sends it over to Davis. Davis charging to the middle, gets tripped up. Jumanji shoots, and Egbert's there to make another save. Nobody knows where the puck is, though. And amidst the confusion, we hear a whistle, and there'll be another face-off coming here with 15:32, give or take, to go. Looks like the assistant captain, Gavin Yates, will take it against Zach Horn for the Dashers. Once again, puck is dropped and won away by Yates. Stone can't clear his own zone, runs into Zach Horn. And then an area pass goes off the wall. It's chipped up by Rothy to Horn. Horn gliding in, has it knocked away. Good play at the blue line by Dakota Bond, another assistant captain. Stubbs now the other way. Runs into Slinger. Rothy picks it up from behind his own end line, gets it out to Horn. Dashers will go 2-on-2 back the other way. They're on to a 5-on-4 Jenna Worth State Farm power play for the third time tonight. 37 seconds to go on the 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct to Thompson. Will Holden through the Black Bear at center ice. Gains the zone. They'll wrap it all the way around the wall looking for Slinger. Goes all the way out to the point. Wyzak looking for a tip from Holden. Gets it on goal. Shots are 27-6 in favor of Binghamton. Outshooting the Dashers 7-2 here in period 2 early on. Inside 10 seconds to go on the power play time as Fletcher's able to glove it down. Sends it back in the direction of Stone. Stone wheeling around his own goal. Runs into Sewardson with a strong forecheck. Horn tries to center. Gets it back off the deflection. Now looking for Prexler. It gets all the way through to Fletcher. And now Sirota, fresh out of the box, will go the other way. Zach Sirota holds, and shoots. And Rutherford has to jump up and catch it in the letters. As that will take us to our first media timeout. We will take it. Still the score the same as when we left it in the first. 3-0 Binghamton on top in New York.
The solar industry has come a long way since it got its start, with lower installation costs, greater output and storage options, and financial incentives for getting started. Now is a great time to add solar to your home. Rector Solar and Roofing is your neighborhood authority in the solar industry. They are experienced roofers who know the value of solar and strive to put it to work in our community. They can dispel the myths surrounding solar and give you trusted advice that's accurate to your home. Visit rectorsolar.com to request a free quote or call 217-281-7000.
Jocko's features legendary pizza and so much more. Imagine all your favorite ingredients piled high on Jocko's crispy, crackery thin, or New York-style crust, plus many delectable signature pizzas. Jocko's award-winning loaded farm-fresh salad bar has the best selection in town and goes perfect with their daily homemade soups. Our extensive menu is comprised of a large variety of appetizers, hearty sandwiches, several entrees, including savory pasta and luscious desserts, wet your whistle signature wines, and craft beer specials. There is always something new to discover at Jocko's, so don't miss our daily and monthly specials. Kids of all ages will love the model trains and daily games on the big screens. We welcome groups of all sizes or enjoy the comfort of a homemade meal in the convenience of your...
Inside 14 minutes to go here. Period 2, the shots on goal 28-6 in favor of the Black Bears. As on the defensive zone draw win, the Dashers are able to skate it out of the zone. Here's Slarks along with Davis. Davis sends one on goal, and it just misses on the far side. Nice hit by Joe Leonti down in the corner. Kirkby right back into the action, so he must have got some repairs and not going to miss more than a shift. Ramekers over to Kirkby. Kirkby back into the skates of Ramekers. Tries to center again. Oliveri can't hit the net. Anderson now picks it up inside the blue line. Back to Don Oliveri. Over to Anderson. Shot! Goes wide on the blocker side of Rutherford. Another shot comes in off of Rutherford and then the side of the cage. Oliveri out to Anderson with a strong pass. Coming in to harass him is Leonti. Leonti banks it off the wall back for himself. Leonti, native of Woodbridge, Ontario, 23 years old as Davis goes down, and now 2-on-1, Kirkby. Oliveri along with him. Oliveri holds, shoots. Rutherford makes the save. And then Bowie Slarks runs into Oliveri. Slarks, 1-on-4. Able to dump it in deep into the zone. About 12 and a half minutes to go here in the second period. Slarks being worked on by Weber. Ties it up. It spits out to Horn. Horn out to the point for Malott. Malott has his shot go off of Yates. Gets it back. Shoots again. And didn't get all the way through. Horn attempting to center it again. Runs into the pressure of Mott, who slammed into the wall by Will Holden. Holden, another guy making his debut tonight, a St. Louis, Missouri native. 6'2" and 22 years old. Another big save, Rutherford on the fast break opportunity. Comes up big as there's a black bear. Looks like Gavin Yates down, and he's clearly in some pain. Dropping his gloves immediately, and the training staff going to get out there as quick as they can. Dakota Bond and Emerson Emery helping the trainer out there. Athletic trainer is Elise Wilbur. Checking in on Yates down there as we'll sit patiently and hope he's all right. CJ Stubbs collecting the debris and the equipment of Yates. Yates is now flipped over onto his side. Weber closely looks in as well. And all 4,000 plus Binghamton fans will look on. We'll get into our game stats real quick here through the first period. These are just the first period stats, but we never got to show them to you. The score 3-0, shots 20-4 on the power play. Binghamton gets 1 out of 2. The Dashers 0 for 2, and then 4 minutes aside for penalty minutes. All those numbers have changed a little bit, but just as we anxiously await to see what's going on with Yates, Gavin Yates, another decorated veteran for the Black Bears, as he's up and he'll be helped off the ice with a chorus of an ovation. The third best plus-minus in the FPHL at plus 31. He's got the 8th most star points, meaning 5 first-star nominations, 2 second-star, and 2 third-star. In his 4th year out here in Binghamton, he's also played for Elmira and the Watertown Wolves dating back to 2017. Had a brief stint with the Pensacola Ice Flyers of the SPHL. And then, of course, was a 2024 FPHL champion here in Binghamton. And the FPHL playoffs MVP. So Gavin Yates, all of that information just goes to show what a decorated and seasoned vet has done for this team here. And Yates just grabbed his 300th point last week of his FPHL career as Rutherford grabs that one off the wall, and we'll have another face-off coming with 11:51 to go. But Gavin Yates, 128 goals, 172 assists, and 300 points in his 224 FPHL games. Prior to that was at SUNY Plattsburgh. But Yates, 49 points, and Binghamton will definitely hope that he's okay. A guy that they're going to need for their playoff run. Playoffs MVP last year, as I mentioned. Prexler tried to jab it up the wall past Weber. It belongs to Stubbs. Stubbs peeling through the slot, drops it off to Emery. Beautiful toe drag move past Sewardson. He shoots on the delayed penalty coming up against the Dashers. And we'll get another whistle as Egbert was darting for the bench, and it looks like they're going to get Sewardson for 2. Oops. So it's another Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill for the Dashers here with 11 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Dashers just did a great job of killing Binghamton's double minor penalty. But now going right back to work here as the puck is dropped and they'll already control the zone. Over to Kirkby. Down low looking for Clark. Clark tries to go short side. Rutherford grabs it and is able to glove it. So we'll have another face-off set to come. It's a hooking call given to Blake Sewardson. Kirkby and Horn will do this face-off. This one's won by Horn. Dashers can't clear the zone. Comes out to the point for Bond. Kirkby back for Bond. Over to Oliveri with room. Oliveri with Rothy the closest one to him. Saucer pass across to Kirkby. Kirkby looking in front for Clark. It deflects to Oliveri again. Now Bond shoots and it goes deflected over the net. Arnott able to get it over to Rothy somehow. Breaks it out for Jumanji. Jumanji will go one-on-one with Bond. Tries to cut to the middle. Bond closes him right on out. Good strong effort on the back end by Dakota Bond. Reigning defenseman of the year. Stubbs into the skates of Horn. Jumanji passes it back for Wyzak. He'll hold for a moment and then clear it. Davis, for a second fresh off the bench, was almost able to create an opportunity out of it, but the puck in the air made it a little more difficult. 53 seconds to go on the Black Bear man advantage. Cam Clark, little trouble controlling the puck in the corner, gives to Kirkby, back for Clark. From the low angle into the chest of Rutherford. Makes another save, puck kicks up. Rutherford's already faced 36 shots and he stopped 33 of them. Oliveri on the near side, looking into the middle for Stubbs, and the clearing attempt is blocked by Bond. One-timer comes in from Kirkby and goes wide all the way out of the zone. About 15 seconds to go on the Sewardson minor before the Dashers are back to full strength. At the blue line, Hess forces a turnover, runs into a pair of Black Bears and goes down. Sirota is going to have to recollect his stick. And now Jesse Anderson will get things going as we're back to 5-on-5 play. Sewardson will head right for the bench. And Will Holden will join the mix. Holden, 77, runs into 77 Anderson. Back down to 67 of Lucas Rothy off the stick of Cody Hess in deep. It's left behind. Mott gives it up to Ramekers. Ramekers breaking it out to Sirota, but the pass too strong, and Malot's able to send it to safety. Of course, there were no goals until 10:45 into the first period. We have officially crossed that mark, still without the fourth one. Rutherford with another big pad save there on Sirota closing in. Now Zach Horn looking in the middle for Holden. It's picked off by Ramekers. Gains the zone. Ramekers shot fake. Now tries to send one on goal. Takes the stick of Pierre-Louis with him. Anderson, saucer pass for Dale Dion. Into the skates of Chris Mott. Mott looking back across. It's knocked away by Hess briefly. 8.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Next whistle will have immediate timeout. Sirota outside the circle. Goes around Hess, sends in a shot through traffic, and it goes up and into the netting. And with 8:18 to go, we'll have another immediate timeout and take it back in a few moments. Still 3-0 Bears from Binghamton.
Sleep Inn and Suites in Danville offer a simply stylish sanctuary near the Danville Area Community College. Their wide variety of amenities and accommodations make it the place to stay for anyone. Make yourself at home in one of their 76 individually furnished guest rooms, featuring refrigerators and microwaves. Your pillow-top bed comes with premium bedding. Wired and wireless internet access is complimentary, while 32-inch flat-screen televisions with cable programming provide the entertainment. Private bathrooms with showers feature complimentary toiletries and hair dryers. A complimentary full breakfast is served on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and on weekends from 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Conveniently located off of I-74, they are also within driving distance from several local sites and destinations, including Bunker Hill and Kennecook County Park, the David S. Palmer Arena, and the Village Mall.
It's time to come home to Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
We don't want you to just like your new floors.
We want you to love them.
From waterproof floors and carpet to furniture and design advice.
You've got a team of experts on your side.
Now get our best prices of the season on every carpet and floor. Complete your room with furniture and accessories. Buy it all with free financing too. Come home to Carpet Weavers,
Where floors, furniture,
and family meet.
And we're back. Quick shot comes in and goes high off the glass. Yeah, Parker Rutherford's been busy. It's Binghamton with 17 shots already here in the second period after 20 in the first, but they haven't been able to score. Dashers need to find something to help their goaltender. O'Reilly runs into some trouble on the near side wall, and the puck spits back across to Weber. Weber gains the zone, gives to Stubbs. Stubbs backhanding through the circle out to Fletcher, whose drive is turned aside by Rutherford. Jumanji run into by Emerson Emery, and it looks like a hand pass is going to be indicated. So with 7:38 to go, we'll have another face-off set to come. Still plenty of time for the Dashers to make this a hockey game. 7:38 remains in period 2. You got about 27-plus minutes of regulation time to chase that 3-goal deficit, as a conversation being had with Prexler and Emery over on the far side wing. Davis goes down into the wall. Davis able to recollect it. Strong effort from him down low. Prexler on the forecheck. Closed off by Weber, and now here comes Emerson Emery back the other way. Backhand pass to the tape of Clark. Clark drops it back looking for Weber. Instead, it's left for Davis. Davis leads Sewardson. Sewardson will go try and track it down in the corner. Davis collides with Mott, and Sewardson's able to bank it out to Wyzak, who can't hold the zone, and the puck comes back to center ice. Rothe off of Sewardson's stick, gets the puck back down low. Behind the goal, Hess tried to flank Weber, but he'll skate it out past Holden before giving away to Clark. Clark around Rothe, darting to the middle, backhander off of Rutherford's glove. Another brilliant save from the 26-year-old out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Now Stone once again over the blue line. Spins away from Pierre-Louis, who gives him a couple hacks. Rothe around the wall, but it belongs to Bond. Bond first, Kirkby, who's shot, redirected in front maybe by Clark, and it goes wide on the near side. Dashers with a couple passes are able to break it out of the zone, but not for long. This game has been largely Binghamton here in period 2. Thompson, or rather Ramaker, sends it back for Stone. Stone has it go off of Jumanji up into the seats, and fans able to snag that one right at the 6-minute mark. And we'll have another face-off set to come. Take a look quickly at the upcoming schedule for the Dashers. They'll have another one tomorrow in Binghamton at 6 o'clock Central. Then they'll host the Monroe Moccasins for a pair of home games at 7:05, March 7th and 8th. And then they'll travel to Baton Rouge for a 1-game set on a Thursday night with the Zydeco, followed by 3 straight with the Mississippi Seawolves. So that will be the first of a 4-game set coming up in just a couple weeks. But March 7th, we're going to be having a drive for Danville Youth Hockey. So bring some canned goods, some preservatives, and things that are able to be donated to their drive, help out the youth hockey team. And then Saturday night will be our first responders night. Got some specialty jerseys that will be up for auction after the action, so stay on the lookout for more information regarding that. But should be cool to honor our first responders, and looking forward to some hockey returning to Danville. Kirkby out to the point for Bond, closing in on the 5-minute mark here. Kirkby in the circle, sends it up to the point for Bond. Felt like a Binghamton power play almost the entire period. Dashers have had nothing but 2 shots on goal to counter Binghamton. Clark with Mott trailing in. Using his body, gets to the middle, taken down, and Rutherford makes another save. Clark slow to his feet. No call from the officials. Puck comes back out to Dion. Saucer pass across the point to Anderson. Now Mott again shoots, and Rutherford radars that one down and gloves it with 4:37 to go. It's our final media timeout, and we will take it here in period 2. Back in a few moments to Binghamton, still 3-zip.
Looking for a delicious way to enjoy a healthy beverage? Stir Nutrition is Tilton's new healthy hangout. They provide a wide selection of protein shakes, energy drinks, and protein coffees of various sizes and flavors. They also have seasonal specials to fit the vibes just right. Come on in to meet the friendly staff at 1770 Georgetown Road, Suite B in Tilton, Illinois to see for yourself, or call 217-703-1374 to learn more. Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean you can't have a bounce house. Make your party one that the kids, and maybe some adults, will remember. Dishman Inflatables offers a wide variety of different sizes and styles of inflatable fun. They pride themselves on exceptional service and affordable prices that can make any day a celebration. Turn your backyard into a princess palace or a pirate ship. There's even dunk tanks available. Located in Bismarck, Illinois, Dishman Inflatables will continue to serve Vermilion County in both Illinois and Indiana for years to come. Follow Dishman Inflatables on Facebook or call 217-474-6319 to learn more. Dishman Inflatables. We rent you the fun for your party.
Getting ready to keep the action moving here with inside 5 minutes to go in the second period. Devin Dobeck along with you here from Binghamton. Sewardson tied up with Dion. It goes to Davis. Davis tried to get it on goal, and he goes down into the wall hard. We should have a penalty coming against Binghamton for a trip. And so the Dasher power play unit will go to work for the 4th time tonight. So another Jenna-Worth State Farm power play coming here. I like what everybody's saying. Do it for Jenna. Wow. Interesting moment in the arena. We'll talk more about that down the stretch here, but Binghamton headed shorthanded once again. Austin Thompson, that's Dale Dion still sitting next to Austin Thompson, finishing out his 10-minute penalty that he was assessed for unsportsmanlike conduct. But yeah, Dale Dion might have saved a goal taking Davis down. Bond, run into by Hess. Stubbs pokes it away again, and Bond's able to get it up to Kirkby. Kirkby would have been one-on-one with Rothy, as Rutherford has to go strong around the wall to get it to Davis, with Kirkby with a strong forecheck. Kirkby through the legs move, back to his forehand, he scores! Tyson Kirkby shorthanded with a beautiful tally between the legs move on Rothy, and goes high over the glove of Rutherford, and it's 4-0. Rutherford has made 39 saves tonight and been brilliant, but sometimes you just have raw talent, and Tyson Kirkby is that guy. Kirkby, 2.1 points per game, leads the team and is 3rd in the FPHL. A team high 18.7% shot percentage. And now his 4th shorthanded goal of the season. So he continues to add to an already impressive year. Out to Stone now. Stone's shot comes in. Glove by Rutherford. He'll drop it down to Wyzak. Inside 4 minutes to play. Malott chips it up for Zach Horn. Horn will get it in deep. Stone the first one there. Looks like there's some candy being thrown out to the crowd thanks to that shorthanded goal. So the fans are loving what they've seen from Binghamton, out shooting the Dashers 44-6 in this game. Closing in on the 3-minute mark here. As Horn trying to go with a through-the-legs pass to Malott. Instead breaks it out to Sewardson. Sewardson waiting for Malott. Instead cuts back to his forehand and lost possession of the puck. But then it's played off of Horn's stick and barely stays in the zone. Back to Slinger. Drop pass over to Horn. Horn shoots off of Egbert and stays out. And we're going to have another penalty here, or at least a whistle. And it looks like they're opening the Dashers penalty bench. We'll see who the guilty party is momentarily, but that will conclude the Genworth State Farm power play. As looks like Colton, well, for a moment it was Wyzak headed in that direction. Looks like they're still trying to figure it out. And they're going to summon Bowie Slarks off the bench, so he'll go serve a couple minutes. 17 seconds to go, a 4-on-4, and then a minute 43 for Binghamton on the power play. Jumanji loses this draw as it's too many men on the ice, the official call. Quick shot comes in off of Oliveri and goes over the goal. Bond blows up his stick. Sewardson shorthanded closing in. Dances to his backhand, but Bond with an excellent effort using just his skates to deny the opportunity. That's why he was Defenseman of the Year. Plays like that. Kirkby now, shorthanded again. Added his 4th shorthanded goal a couple moments ago. Turnover, Sewardson runs by Bond. A couple more stick checks from Bond. Might have restricted Sewardson from getting loose there. I wouldn't have hated a hook or interference call coming against Binghamton. Stubbs trying to get it back over to Kirkby. Arnott out of the zone. And it's speared away. Sewardson at the blue line. Now over to Arnott. Down low to Kirkby once again. 90 seconds to go in period 2. Stubbs shot off of Rutherford. Another big save. Rutherford's got 43 stops, so now his 10th time over 40 saves this season. Him and Wahlgren have combined for 20 outings with 40-plus saves, 10 each. Quite the tandem. It would be great to get a couple more wins for those guys, 100%. So they've really left it all out in the line through the first 38 games this season and counting. It's down low. Anderson shoots on the one-timer. Beautiful feed from Thompson, and they score on the power play. Late here in the game, and Binghamton extends their lead to 5. 2 goals in the final 5 minutes of period 2, and Rutherford can do nothing but just look up at the raucous crowd with 62 seconds to go. So the Black Bears, it looks like Tyson Kirkby is headed down the tunnel again. I'm not sure why, but I just saw him go out in the corner. Maybe to get some last-minute repairs and have a couple extra moments before the actual intermission.
1 minute remaining in the period.
As inside a minute to play now. Black Bears have extended it to 5 on Anderson's goal. Horn over to Malott. Malott sends in a shot through traffic with Hess screening the crease. Egbert, another good save. Dashers have now matched their 4 shots in the first period with 4 here in the second. Hess back over to Malott, out of his reach. Sweeps it down low, 30 seconds to go in period 2. Out to the point for Hess. Hess has his shot deflected up and into the air. Comes down, Horn's able to settle it. It deflects through to Hess, who tried to send one on goal. Out to Malott again, off the end wall. Glove down by O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to center, and Egbert jumps on that one to make another save. And now a little bit of pushing and shoving. Mott gives Horn a couple to the chest. 11 seconds to go in the second period as things will have to cool down. No penalties that time with the extracurriculars. They're showing the Dakota Bond effort defensively to break that play up from Horn, or from Blake Sewardson. Just brilliant back check without a stick. So maybe one more face-off. Jawan Davis in the offensive zone will take it against Fletcher. Fletcher wins it. Anderson around the wall, gets it to Ramekers. 5 seconds to go. Touch pass to Fletcher. Running out of time, he'll shoot into the glove of Rutherford, who grabs it and drops it off. And that will do it for period 2. The Black Bears add 2 late, one of them on the power play. And 5-0 is our score, as now Ramekers and Pierre-Louis with a conversation at center ice. The teams will head to the locker room, and we'll step aside for the second intermission. The shot's 49-8 in favor of the Black Bears. We'll be back in a few moments from New York.
This is Parker Rutherford, and this is Dasher's Mic'd Up. Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to stay on. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Sal. All day. Man, I'm so glad I don't have to pay attention to these girls. Stop puck. That's all I got. Stop puck. I don't know who's starting. There we go. All right. Oh, thank you. Come on. You scumbag. He never shoots that. He's only doing it because he knows I have a microphone on. Head high. Thank you. Lester, you can't hit me in the face today. I will not. See that expensive piece on me. I'm so sorry. I never do that again. I apologize. Devin would kill you. I know. I got you. I'm going to go mess with Sal. Watch this. Oh, yeah. You're not scoring with that finger, right? There's no way. You're not scoring either. I'll let you have that. That guy is so strong. Yanks, you got anything to say to the people? Like you love your wife? You love your wife? Yeah. You got that. Loves your wife. Easy peasy. Push up. Push up. Nope, not goals. Nope, not goals. Woo! Nope. 94 is not scoring today. Anymore.
He did walk in bottom of the circle.
You should have shot it, Sal. No way.
Got that short side, open up the face of the blade.
He told me it wasn't happening today. His finger's too sore.
That's every day now. Fingers sore, his eyelashes hurt.
See, the good thing about playing goalie, you really don't have to pay attention to the drills. Just don't get scored on. Don't get scored on. It's a lonely position. You're going to hear a lot of random thoughts today. Just warning you in advance. I'm not weird, just a goalie. Same thing. We rescued a cat yesterday. Named it Scooter.
You participated in Chino last night or what?
I definitely participated in the Chino.
How was it? How's it cold at Brazos?
I went up $5 at Brazos, and then I lost 30 at the Chino.
Silver nugget?
The silver, no. It's I think they call it the palms or something. I don't like putting all these in the net. Not a fan. Oop. I'm way too OCD for this. They're all going to be against the back. Okay, I'm ready. Yep. Oh, I got it! Yeah! He's not hearing the end of that one when we get home. Not hearing the end of that. Yep. Yeah.
Somebody almost scored.
Just for Sal. Going for a sweep. Nobody usually talks to me that much. I wonder why they're doing it today. Weird. They usually don't shoot that high either. It's crazy. I really hope he doesn't dump this hard. Oh, please. Here we go. Come. All yours. Did you see that pass? On the backhand from my knees. Gotta go for a skate. Work on the edges. Because what else are we gonna do right now? Hi, guy. Nope. What a save by the D. No! He was eating cookies for breakfast today. Dropped the ball in the parking lot on the way in. And ate him. And still ate him. What a freak. Sal's going high. 100% going high. He never goes glove. Never goes glove. Bo, your gloves are untied. That was a good one. I mean, I kind of look like a giant pumpkin out here. No way. Oh, you scumbag. Never goes 5-hole. I wonder what time Devin wakes up to do his hair every morning. Oh, I'm tired. I really miss Scooter. We're taking a good old walk around the apartments yesterday. Found a cat stuck in a tree. Tried to go down and get it. Decided to just climb down the second we started going down.
Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, everybody, and hope we get a win for the Devil Dasher Hockey Club.
There we go. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. What do you guys say to the people?
Come to our next home game.
There we go. Nothing. I want some strawberries. Nothing.
This is ASMR.
I'm just so confused right now. Oscar has such a nice accent. Most accents really annoy me, but I love Oscar's. Love it. Look at the size comparison between Goals and Oscar. He usually makes me feel pretty bad. I think that's worse. I live rent-free in these guys' heads. Okay. Gotcha, you eggs. How Kimmy has such disgusting moves on the shootout. I gotta do something stupid. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. So he's a nice guy. Go up behind the back. Nope. I got it. Right off the toe. Don't look at me like that. I bet you want it. That wasn't fair and you know it. And I taught him a move yesterday. But I didn't teach you everything. I'm fat and tired. Give me a break. Get that on camera. Putting that everywhere. Scorpion. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yep. Never hear the end of that one. Come on, bros. Oh boy. He knows. I deserve that. Oh.
Honestly, when's the last time Devin won at the casino?
It's like, I can't remember the last time.
I think he's funding that place right now.
He's basically just a charity. That's a big save, though. I don't know who lost, but I'm exhausted. You're lucky I'm fat and tired.
And we love our goalies. We're ready to die for them every single night.
Feliz Navidad on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Feliz Navidad. I'm Nick Bell, and this is Dasher's Mike. Mario Murphy, check one. Check one, check one. Yep. Yep. Oh, baby. Want to see something cool? Hey, this guy, swing with me here. Swing with me here. Stay, stay. Hey, you and me. Swing, swing. Hey, Trey, what's up? Trey Fisher, 44, professional hockey player by day, professional card dealer by night. Trey, want to talk to me how you got into card dealing?
Oh, you got to put food on the table.
Yeah, there you go, Parks. There you go, Parks. That's it, boys. Hey, that's a good story, Trey. Let's go get a rep here, huh? Punt! Hey, punt! Yeah. That Jake guy is really strong. Oh! Very, very rich! Devin. So beautiful, and then it's all right.
It got hard for a second. I thought I was getting back to what's happened.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, I'm up. A lot of reps today. A lot of reps. All right, let's do something cool, guys. No. Like, we need to scissor more. We need to move more. Let's keep moving, eh? Oh, you got to bury that. Yep. I also need a new. This stick is so whipped out. It's brutal.
He's going really around and around. That's the forward route.
Visualizing what he's
D.
next.
You get this pass. You tight turn. Escape move. Pass to the D. Pass to the D.
Hey, what's up?
Pass to the D. Just score when you shoot the puck.
I'm here with the mayor of Danville, Justin Brosnan. Justin, with the election coming up here in a couple months, what's your first thing that you can influence on your tour of duty here in Danville? 61832 area code. All right, Justin's a man of many words, guys. Yeah, that's all right. I'm mic'd up, too. It's all right. I am mic'd up, yep. I am on the hot mic. So I go to Mully. And then we do a big loop. And then I go. And I'm shooting down here, correct? Shooting down here.
You guys are going to Molly.
All right, good try. That's it, boys. Red run. Nice, Sal, eh? Nice ripper. Attaboy, Sal. Attaboy, Sal. Hey. Peter picked a pear at pickled pepper. Oh, I thought I had him high. Good save, Oscar. He's so big. Such a mutant.
You want one here, eh?
You want one?
3D
You want one here?
side.
Right up the draw. Let's go. Kiss.
Hey, when I blow the whistle, we stop. No moving.
Look at that pass, boys. Look at that pass. Like, I've just never seen a guy have such good taper like Dobek does. Like, I don't know where he gets his suits tailored, but honestly, it's a thing. It's a thing to be reckoned with. You guys ever been able to sit like that? I've never been able to sit like that. I know he is. Man, he's got great quads though, for sure. That's for sure.
Oh, what a drop.
Red one. Here's my wingers! There he is! And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to chip it out. Like that.
line. His quick shot, he scores! Nikolai Salov! Oh my goodness! Some bomb right hands in front of the Dasher bench. Pulls his helmet off. Still goes. Now Jawan Davis. His first shot, he scored! Jawan Davis. Sizzle to his backhand. Moving in, he scored! Blake Sewardson, how you doing? Firing up the crowd. Zach Horn in all alone with a breakaway. Walks in, shoots, scores! Zach Horn! Zinchenko towards the goal, shoots, he scores! Bohdan Zinchenko restores the lead. He's at second of the season, goes over the top of the right, a couple more rights to Greco, takes him down and pounds him. Zinchenko with a couple over the top. He's got him against the glass. Bohdan Zinchenko, a healthy diet of rights. My songs know what you did in the dark. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up. Murphy scores! Brosnan who shoots, he scores! Justin Brosnan, the captain. And we welcome you back. About 100 seconds till the puck drops for the final 20 between the Black Bears and the Dashers here from the Dashers Hockey Network. My name's Devin Doback. Thank you so much for joining us on your Friday night. Let's take a look at the game stats through 2 periods. The score, the Black Bears lead at 5-0. The shots in favor of the Black Bears at 49-8, including 29-4 in that previous frame. Power play, 2 for 5 for Binghamton, 0 for 4 for the Dashers. Binghamton also has added a shorthanded tally on one of the Dasher man advantages, courtesy of Tyson Kirkby with a beautiful between-the-legs move and a top right snipe over the glove of Rutherford. If you saw Cole Caulfield's game winner in overtime last night, Tyson Kirkby says, "Hold my soda, take a look at this," with another beautiful goal. They're calling Caulfield's goal last night the goal of the year, potentially in the NHL. Kirkby might have the goal of the year in the Fed with that tally. And then the penalty minutes, 18-12 in favor of the Black Bears. Of course, that 10-minute Thompson penalty definitely skewed the numbers. As that will wrap up our game stats. Shots 49-8. As Egbert and Rutherford will return to their respective creases here. And we'll get ready for period 3. The 2 goals for Binghamton coming in the final 4 minutes of period 2. Tyson Kirkby, that shorthanded goal from C.J. Stubbs at 16:02. And Jesse Anderson's one-timer on, the power play with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go was the 5th from Thompson and Oliveri. Referees are ready to do it once again. We'll take a look at our referees once again for you here. William Lyons and Peter Banasik are the referees, and then Justin Kowalski and Eric Ellingson are the linesmen. As the puck is dropped, and we're underway once again here in period 3 between the Black Bears and the Dashers. Davis back over for Prexler. Had room to shoot for a moment. Instead, Stone is able to slap it, but not out of the zone, into the skates of Slinger off the Wyzak feed, and the Dashers will have to reset at center ice. Colton Wyzak starting things from behind his own goal. About 30 seconds gone by here in period 3 as Slinger has it swatted away off his stick. Back over to Wyzak. Wyzak can't dance through Mott. Ties up his stick, though, so he can't play the puck. And now eventually it finds Prexler. Prexler leading a odd man rush for the Dashers. Loses it as he enters over the line. And Stone quickly sends it back out. Malott over to Arnott. Bank pass beautifully in stride to Zach Horn. Hits the brakes, gets it to Prexler. Prexler centering one on goal. And instead it goes somehow behind the net off of Holden. Holden in the corner, trying to shove it out to the point. Now here comes Scott Ramekers from his own end. Going against Arnott, flat-footed, goes right around him to the goal. And Rutherford makes another save and gets the whistle with 18:37 to go here in the third period. Well, hope you saw our coaches show this week. Congratulations to the new guys wearing the A's, Lucas Rothi and Blake Siewertson. Something that I didn't think would catch on in the way it did has really been brought to light as of late, and that's how I concluded the show in the final 2 minutes. Something that really stuck with especially the Booster Club. Tara Otter, the president, Scott Harold, the vice president, was stick with us. And Scott made a beautiful graphic that's going around on Facebook now, and I think that's a perfect message to Dasher Nation. Stick with us. If you want the team next year, we need your support. We need you guys at games. We need you watching the games. We need you supporting the team on social media. Obviously, it's been turbulent times for the Dashers, but there's still good that can be brought from it. And so we're asking you to hashtag stick with us and go out and show your support by sending out that graphic on your Facebook pages. Dashers still with 17 games after tonight. As into center ice now, Colton Wyzak flips the puck into the glove of Anderson. Anderson gloves it down for a moment. And now sends it back over to Dion. Off the wall for Clark. Clark can't catch up to it, and it goes back to Pierre-Louis, who's hit into the wall by Clark as he's able to get it deep. And now Dale Dion once again. Into Sirota in stride. Sirota dropped pass to Fletcher. He's got one tonight, and this one will go up into the netting. And we'll have another whistle with 17-18 to go here in the third period. Black Bears got 3 in the first, 2 in the second. Outshooting the Dashers 50-8 here with 2+ minutes gone by here in the frame. Jawan Davis and Zach Sirota will do the draw back in the Dashers then. Davis able to win this one away from Sirota. Wyzak wheels it around the wall. Prexler for Siewertson on the far side. Siewertson will chip it in with Davis tiptoeing the blue line to stay on side. Clark over to Weber. Weber just past Fletcher. This one will go the length. Rutherford wants an icing, and he'll get it. So another draw coming, 16:57 to go.
If so, scan the QR code on the screen for a second chance to be entered to win the CF Moto Motorcycle IBEX.
Tonight, another 5+ goal game for Binghamton. That's the 25th. Yes, the 25th time this season that Binghamton has scored 5 or more goals in a game. They're averaging about 5.1 per game coming into tonight. And now another performance for their 25th 5+ goal game in 42 contests. As Malott over for Prexler. His one-timer goes over Egbert. Egbert has not had a lot of action tonight. Stopped all 8 shots in his direction. Sirota off the wall, 1x1, and Rutherford makes the save. Malott had his stick tied up. Sirota wins the puck battle. Malott will go to work on him. They exchange a couple cross checks as the puck will come all the way down to Egbert. He'll let it slide on by, and the referees will indicate the icing with 16:28 to go. So back in the direction of Rutherford's crease. And we mentioned the crowd. Haven't gotten official attendance word yet, but they're the second most fans in the FPHL have attended Black Bears games, averaging 4,129 per game. And that's an aggregate total this season of 90,832 prior to tonight, with another crowd surpassing that average. The only team ahead of them in attendance is Monroe. And they draw quite the crowd down there in Louisiana. About 6,000 total more fans as Thompson's shot just is deflected past the goal. Had a lot of net to tip it home, but just couldn't put the right part of the blade on it. Thompson working down low on Arnott. Wyzak behind the goal. Now it's dug out and sent out by Arnott with the help of Zach Horn. Over to Will Holden. Holden shoots to the far side, and it goes wide. Hess unable to hold the blue line, and now here comes Binghamton. Kirkby leading a 2-on-1 against Malott. He shoots off the post. Tried to go short side on Rutherford again and just put a dent in the red pipe. And now we'll reset back in his own end. Such an effortless skater, Tyson Kirkby is. And a quick release really has made him a force to reckon with in the FPHL. It's down low. O'Reilly trying to flank Anderson. Anderson spins it back over to Dale Dion. Inside 15 minutes to go here in period 3 from Binghamton. Still no goals in the third period. O'Reilly breaking it out off the stick of Slarks, who will touch it in. Slarks will now give race with Anderson. They'll say no icing from the good effort by Bowie Slarks. In the middle, Jumanji gives it away. Slarks closing in on Ramekers, and Ramekers reverses a hit on Slarks, who tumbles down to the ice. Bank pass off the wall to Stubbs. Stubbs gets it over to Dale Dion. Been quite some time without a whistle here. Behind the end line, Mott spins away from Slinger, who crashes into the wall. Mott through his own man. Sends it back down low. Slarks will be the first one there to try and recover. Ties it up with Dion harassing him. Slinger can't skate it out of the zone. Cam Clark on the backhand. Spins, gives to Anderson. Anderson shoots over the goal. Over to Dale Dion once again. Back across for Anderson. Anderson banking one off the wall in the direction of Mott. Back out to Stubbs outside the circle. Slinger puts his stick around him and pins him into the boards. Both players fighting with their feet as two more men will join the scrum. In O'Reilly and Clark, and the Dashers are able to flip it out behind Nathan Malott. There's Jumanji going down at the blue line. No call. Clark to his backhand, closes in and shoots, and Rutherford makes another big save. Still loose. They gave him the whistle, but maybe a bit of a generous one, as that will lead us to our first media timeout of period 3. Still 5-0 in favor of the Black Bears.
One word I use to describe Fisher National Bank is caring. Caring is taking care of the customer's needs, not just their financial needs, their family needs, their community needs. We participate in the community. We support the school like no one else in town. We look at what we can do not as how it affects our bottom line, but is it the right thing to do? Are we good members of the community? We're not just taking from the community, and I think that's what we do best. I've got so many customers that just will come in and spend an hour, and before you know it, the day is gone, and I look and say, oh gosh, I didn't get things done. But you did get something done. You spent time with someone. You learn more about them. They learn more about you. It makes for a better day. It makes for a better business.
Fisher National Bank, member FDIC.
Wilson's Complete Auto and Transmission LLC has been a full-service auto repair shop in Danville, Illinois since 1955. They specialize in full-service auto repair, transmission, and brakes. Their technicians have years of experience and are ASE certified. They're looking forward to growing their business and continuing to serve the Danville and surrounding areas. They like to personally invite you to stop in today for auto repair and maintenance.
13:28 to go here in period 3. Devin Dobeck along with you. As there's a quick deflection in front, and Cam Clark post in, and it's 6-0. For Cam Clark, his 15th of the season. Second-year Bear. Had just 1 point in his last 5 games, but gets it in style here tonight. And raises the lead to 6. Another big goal for the Black Bears. continuing to pour it on the Dashers. Their goal differential, barring 5 coming from the Dashers, will be over 100. The only team to do that feat this season. Excuse me. So now here's Jawan Davis up the near side, loses it. Weber back over to Emery. Emery sweeps one to Clark, the recent goal scorer, through center ice, and we're going to get a whistle and maybe a call coming. It looks like a hook and a slash. So they'll sort everything out. It's going to be Weber and Davis both headed to the penalty bench, so we'll skate 4-on-4. Davis certainly not happy, but it's a hook given to Weber and a slash to Davis. And so a little bit more ice out there, 4-on-4. It's Horn, Pierre-Louis, Hess, and Slinger out there for the Dashers against Kirkby, Oliveri, Bond, and Stone. Faceoffs won by the Bears. Inside 13 minutes to go here in the third period of action. Stone across the blue line. Gives over to Oliveri. Oliveri hits the brakes. Can't get through Slinger. Back over to Stone for Bond. Now Oliveri back over for Stone. Stone tried to get it back to Oliveri. It's picked up by Bond. Gets one on goal. Tip, they score. Tyson Kirkby redirects it in front. His second of the night. And a pair of goals in just over a minute have made this a 7-0 hockey game in favor of the Bears. Dashers this season have been shut out just 3 times after the Carolina weekend, on the verge of a 4th, but still 12.5 minutes to go. And Binghamton's got a touchdown on the scoreboard. What a beautiful tip by Kirkby, though. On the low shot from Bond, tipped it top right with Hess door-to-door with him, and an impressive goal by Tyson Kirkby. Looks like they're trying to iron something out over in between the glass, maybe goaltender interference. So while we have you, let's take a look at the Empire Division standings. They look as so. Binghamton at the top on their way to their 37th win of the season. They'll have 107 points, and that little asterisk indicates they're the only team to reach the postseason thus far. Danbury right behind them, 23-11-6, followed by Watertown and Port in the playoff picture. Motor City is about 8 regulation wins behind Port for that 4th playoff spot, and then it's the Venom and the Dashers. And then over in the Continental Division, quickly, Carolina, Athens, Baton Rouge, and Columbus, followed by Blue Ridge, Monroe, and Mississippi. But it will be a battle. The 3 to 6 seeds separated by just 6 games. So still anybody's race in that Continental Division as we're back underway here. 7-0 score. Stubbs down low, Stone. Stone goes down towards the blue line. Still being worked on by Prexler over in the far side half wall. Bond banks it over to Thompson. Thompson looking back to the near side for Stone. Dashers have been held shotless through the first 8 minutes here. Stubbs over for Bond. Bond couldn't uncork the shot into the skates of Arnott. Now he does. Dakota Bond finishes the job, his 13th of the season. And it's now floodgates opening here in Binghamton, 8-0. Dakota Bond, the second best plus-minus in the league at plus 37. I'm sure he'll be the sole holder of that by the time all's said and done here tonight. Adds another goal. Still 11 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Carolina scored 11 goals on Friday against the Dashers and 9 on Saturday. And now Binghamton following that up with 8. They lead it 8-0. Dashers' most goals allowed has been 11. That was against Carolina last weekend, and then Watertown back in November. As Zach Horn unable to jab it out of the zone, but Wyzak's able to collect it in his own end. Assists on that last goal go to Stubbs and Stone. Pierre-Louis out to Wyzak for Jumanji, who leads Horn. Zach Horn going down low, has it cut off by Emery. As Davis and Weber release, we're done with 4-on-4 hockey. Under 11 minutes to go now in regulation time. Sirota in the Black Bear at center ice. Flips one over to Kirkby. Kirkby outside the circle, sticks with it, forces one just by the glove side of Rutherford. It comes out to Weber. Weber has his shot deflected by Kirkby over Rutherford's cage. Malott off the window. Can't get it out of the zone. Jumanji out there on the blue line as well. Malott, good effort, able to get it to Holden, who sends it looking for Slarks, and they'll say it was deflected, no icing. Approaching the midway point here in period 3. As Slarks might have got hit up high. Grabs his face for a moment. Appears to be okay, no call from the officials. Kirkby from his knees spins around and gets it over to Oliveri. Oliveri for Thompson. Thompson looking for a quick pass in front, but it was knocked down by Slinger. Now Slinger from his own end. Able to cruise by Weber, but then runs into Stone, who cuts him off and takes the puck with him. Next whistle will be another media timeout here. As turnover in front, walking to the middle, pass back door by Thompson, had no one there. And Davis from the blue line, out of Sewertson's bandwidth, no icing there. Arnott sends one on goal, Egbert makes the save. Davis can't win it away from Mott. Mott will skate it out of his own end, closing in on the 9-minute mark here in period 3. Ramekers back over for Stubbs. Strong back check from Sewertson. Arnott slams Ramekers into the wall. And Stone, thanks to the heavy pressure of Sewertson, loses this one through the neutral zone now. Right back in. Stubbs over to the backhand of Mott, and he just missed on the near side of Rutherford. Back over to Stubbs. Calmly to his backhand. On goal, and Rutherford swallows that one up. Wyzak now, and Ramekers getting a little tangled up, and this will take us to our second media timeout of the period. We will take it and be back in a few moments from Binghamton.
Winter's coming. Think your furnace is good to go but want to be sure? For a limited time, CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air is offering a $65 basic operational check to get you ready for the cold. Need plumbing or electrical work too? CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now proudly serves the Danville area for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. Call CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now to book your basic furnace operational check at 217-442-1454 or visit cutradeservices.com today.
Toyota of Danville is car shopping made easy. They provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles along with exceptional care. Car loans and financing are also available. Toyota of Danville prides themselves on their commitment to amazing customer experiences. They also have a service center to ensure the vehicle you purchase will be up to par and on the road for years to come. While you wait on service or parts, they have a wide variety of thoughtful amenities to enhance your experience. Come on down and see what Toyota of Danville can offer you. Toyota of Danville is located at 2106 Georgetown Road in Tilton, Illinois. You can search their new and used vehicles or parts inventory online. Feel free to schedule a visit for service. Visit toyotaofdanville.com or call 217-442-8474 to learn more. Toyota of Danville, the fun place to buy.
8:40 remains here in period 3. Binghamton wins the draw. Anderson's quick shot is gloved by Rutherford. Pierre-Louis now taking exception to Ramekers. We'll go try and walk him down. Ramekers doesn't want any part of it. Pierre-Louis continuing to smile and jaw with him. Binghamton wins this draw. The shot off of Ramaker's stick didn't get on goal, was deflected. Now back to Anderson. Anderson goes off the window and will dump it on in deep. This one won't be an icing. Pierre-Louis, the first one there. Couldn't get it to Jumanji. It goes back to Anderson, who plays it for Dion. Back over to Stubbs, run into by Jumanji. And now Malott with some pressure from Stubbs. Loses it to Ramekers. Jumanji runs into Mott. Down low, Ramekers. And Mott continuing to battle on the near side wall. Hess has got it with a little bit of time. He's able to get it out of the zone for Zach Slinger. Slinger sends one on goal from the neutral zone. And that will be just the second shot of the period for the Dashers. Back out to Slinger once again. Slinger shoots, looking for a tip in front and couldn't find it. Here comes Binghamton from north to south, back the other way. Anderson, drop pass to Stubbs, who shoots his one-timer. Not much on it. Another shot comes in. Rutherford caught that one up high with Cam Clark tasting his second goal. Inside 7.5 minutes to go here between the Dashers and the Black Bears in their 5th of 6 meetings this season. O'Reilly and Leonti run into Weber, and the puck kicks out to Sirota. Leonti slams into Sirota and took his stick with him. It goes back to Leonti, run into by Sirota. Those two, as Sirota just swatted Leonti's stick way away from the puck, no call. Fletcher now shoots. What a glove save by Rutherford. And another whistle coming, but looks like Sirota and Leonti trying to square off with each other. Referee gets right in the middle of them as they'll continue to jaw. A little bit more pushing and shoving. I don't know if anybody will goal given the situation of the game, but things definitely heating up. Joe Leonti, 6'1", 180, a Woodbridge, Ontario native, 23 years old, making his professional debut tonight. And Leonti, prior to his arrival, had 11 goals and 6 assists in 12 games with Richmond Hill of the OSHL. As Leonti is going to be sent to the box along with Josh Fletcher. And so they'll both serve probably 2 minutes for roughing. And so, yeah, it looks like they have posted it. It will be 4-on-4. For the 6:52 is what's showing on the clock left in regulation. Face-offs won by Binghamton. Weber back over. Shot comes in from the point by Emery. Didn't get all the way through. Everyone in this Binghamton lineup has scored a goal for them this season. Pretty impressive stat. The only person without a goal is Nicholas Poirier, and he's not playing tonight. Scratch from the lineup, as now we're going to have some oohs and ahs from the crowd, and maybe another call coming, as it looks like Arnott's headed for the penalty bench. I was updating something, so I missed exactly what happened to Arnott, but the ooh and ah from the crowd made it seem like a hit that shouldn't have happened. They're showing it again now, and yeah, just a leg-to-leg check. Obviously just an unfortunate circumstance, not malicious intent there. And so now it'll be a 4-on-3 power play for the Black Bears. With inside 6.5 minutes to go, it's a Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill. Try and update the clock for you in a moment. Kirkby holds and gives back to Bond. Kirkby, Bond, Oliveri, and Austin Thompson out there. Kirkby on hat-trick watch. Back over to Bond, who shoots. And Rutherford makes the save. Most shots in the game, 64 against the Dashers. That came against Carolina last weekend. They're up to 61 now. Kirkby shoots again. Rutherford another save. The rebound behind the goal being fought for. Spits out to Oliveri. Rutherford has made 54 saves tonight. His career high is 60 against the Monroe Moccasins back on January the 4th. And a 3-2 loss. Another one of those devastating beats for the Dashers. Kirkby back for Oliveri. Oliveri holds and holds. Minute to go on the Binghamton power play. Kirkby's one-timer, he scores. Let the hats fly, Tyson Kirkby. Another hat trick for the main man and the captain. And on the power play, Binghamton makes it 9-0. Crowd's loving it, having a good time here in Binghamton. Dashers, on the other hand, I'm sure are just beside themselves. Kirkby didn't get much on that, but Rutherford playing out of his crease, trying to cut down some angles with the 4-on-3, and it's another hat trick for Tyson Kirkby. As I'm not sure what's going on right now, but another break in the action. They got the ice crew on there. Oh yeah, of course, picking up the hats and some other objects that found their way onto the ice. But this game all but over at this point. It's been a 4-goal third period for Binghamton. They scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and now a whopping 4 here in the third. And they are going to cruise to their 37th victory of the season, extend their league-leading win streak to 16 games as well along with that. Got just over 5 minutes in regulation here. Sewardson and Ramekers on the near side get into it just a little bit. And now Dion turns it over. Davis couldn't pick it out of his skates. Dashers have had 4 shots in each period, up to 12 now. Through the skates of Davis, it goes out into the neutral zone for Malott. Malott back over to Davis. Davis looking back in the direction of Sewardson. It finds Stubbs' stick. And he'll slow things down in his own end. Stubbs turns it over. Leonti, fresh out of the box, couldn't dance through the traffic. Now Stubbs' is one-timer off of Rutherford, up and into the netting. And this will be our final media timeout with 4:40 to go in regulation. We'll be back in a few moments.
Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Hello?
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers. Bush.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
Ovation going on in the arena because Dakota Bond, with his 4-point night, is now over 100 points in his FPHL career. Up to 103 now across 83 games. Gives a salute to the crowd and takes a brief little lap off the bench. So now Fletcher and Horn will do it. This one is won by Horn up the wall. Hess tried to bank it out of the zone. It's kept in briefly by Emery, and now over Jumanji's head it lands. Back to the stick of Sirota. Inside 4.5 minutes to play. Sirota will send it in deep as he just crossed the red line. Shots are 15 for Binghamton here in period 3. As another chance in tight, and Clark is denied by Rutherford. Heart definitely goes out to Parker Rutherford. You remember how frustrated he was after the 6-goal third on December the 20th here in Binghamton. So much that he dropped the gloves for the first time in his career with Connor McAnanama But now 9-0, and by and large, these goals have not been on him. Just a high-powered Binghamton team and a Dasher team still trying to figure out their identity amidst all these changes. Slarks knocks it down, but right back to Emery, up to Weber. In the direction of Fletcher, back for Weber. Fans on the one-timer. O'Reilly able to dance across the blue line and will just dump the puck in. Would have been a 2-on-2 with Slarks had he hung on to it. As Quinn O'Reilly with a big hit on Emerson Emery down in the corner. He'll have to head for the bench, but that's our CarStar Auto Body Experts hit of the game. Siewertson in center ice, crosses the line, goes by Weber, on his forehand shoots. And Egbert's there to make the save. Sirota will clear out Siewertson. Those two will push and shove a little bit longer. And with about 3.5 minutes remaining, we'll have another face-off. Some fans have started to beat the traffic, of course. It looks like the Black Bears have all but put a bow on this game and solidified their 16th straight win. So the fans that have stuck around are participating in a dance party right now. Everybody up and jumping in a great mood with the way their teams played here tonight. As the linesman made a quick mistake, so we'll have to drop the puck again. It's won by Binghamton. Around the wall to Oliveri. And I think the thing that hurts Dasher Nation the most is it felt like there were a couple times this season where the team was right there. It seemed like they were going to find a way to get the wins, and then just big changes happen. We think to that Monroe series. I was talking about Rutherford making the 60 saves. And then, of course, some changes were made, and then it felt like the Dashers got back to where they were against Athens. 3 really gutsy performances from them against one of the Fed's best, and just couldn't find a way to get a win. And then, of course, a lot of personnel changes this week, and it's definitely been a tough 57-plus minutes. 2:55 is all that remains on the clock here in period 3. Dashers trying to minimize the damage down the stretch here. Binghamton fans are relentless, continuing to chant and cheer on their team. Jumanji is able to touch it out of the zone past Anderson. Trying to win the race against Stubbs. Centering one, looking for Horn. And it deflects all the way through. Jumanji has it taken away by Ramacurst. Now Binghamton back the other way. Horn on the back check. Can't steal it away from Mott. Picked up by Stubbs. Stubbs wheeling around. Drops to Ramacurst. That one into the glove of Rutherford, and he makes the save. Rutherford has made 59 saves tonight. That's one off his career high. It would be nice to give him a positive in that regard. Total shots are 67-13 in favor of the Black Bears. As puck comes out to the point, Anderson shot tipped in front. I'm not sure if Rutherford caught a piece of it. Stubbs back over to Dale Dion, I should say. Goes to Anderson now at the point. Anderson back over to Dale Dion. Pinching into the circle, drops it back for Anderson. Rutherford has now made a new career high 61 saves in his FPHL career. Congratulations, Parker, as he grabs number 62 right there. Hasn't been a fight here in the hockey game, but I'm sure Binghamton won't be complaining when they head for home tonight. (21-5) are the shots in favor of the Black Bears here. Face-off is controlled by the Dashers. 100 seconds to go here in regulation. Davis goes down in the neutral zone, and delayed penalty coming against Binghamton. Rutherford trying to pick a route to go to the bench, as Dashers will add the extra attacker in Cody Hess. Slinger backhanding one for Wyzak. Touch pass for Hess. Inside 90 seconds to play. Turnover, and Fletcher will touch up, and the Dashers will be headed to another power play for the Dashers. So let's see if they can find a positive to end on, as Davis taken down by Weber. Weber will head to the penalty bench. Third-year Black Bear in Weber, native of St. Joseph, Minnesota. 6'2", 185 pounds. As face-off is won by the Dashers. They'll try and establish the zone, but the puck hops over Hess's stick and will be sent out to Malott. 70 seconds to play in regulation. Davis across the line. Sends it back in the direction of Hess. It goes all the way by him. Oliveri can't get it out of the zone. Hess back over, looking in front. It goes off the post. Quinn O'Reilly almost had his second goal of the season there, but he's denied by the post as another one deflects in. Hess behind the goal mouth, sends one in front, and eventually will be sent out by Oliveri. Egbert does have one shutout this season. That came back on November 16th against the Danbury Hat-Tricks. And we'll see if he can pick up his second one. He's got just 30 more seconds to do so. As Malott will hold it behind his own goal. 21 seconds on the clock. Gives up to Davis. Davis gains the zone. Tried to send one in on goal, and Bond picks it out of the trouble. Up to Arnott. Arnott off of Davis's stick into the skates of Siewertson, who shoots. Save made by Egbert. 5 seconds to go. Arnott off of Siewertson. Siewertson backhands one in the direction of the goal, and that will do it. As the puck is cleared, Binghamton with a statement victory. 9-0 the final. The fourth time the Dashers have been shut out this season. Nolan Egbert earns his second shutout of the year. Parker Rutherford, huge congratulations. He made a career-high 61 saves in the losing effort. We'll talk about all that and more on the other side of the break. We'll step aside for the Dashers post-game show and be back with you momentarily. And we welcome you into the Dashers Hockey Club post-game show, taking a look at the final box score here. The score, 9-0. The shots, 70. That's a new season high against the Dashers, 70-14 in favor of the Black Bears. Power play 3 for 6 for the Black Bears, 0 for 5 for the Dashers. 18 penalty minutes versus 24 penalty minutes made it quite the contest here. But we welcome you now into the broadcast booth. Thanks so much for sticking around with us and enjoying the game. Devin Dobeck from high above the ice here in New York along with you. We won't get into the details too much. Not much to break down from this game, but the shots by period, 20-4 in favor of the Black Bears, then 29-4 and 21-6. The 3 stars of tonight's game, Nolan Egbert with his second shutout of the season, stopping all 14 that came in his direction, is the game's 3rd star. Dakota Bond, who earned his 100th, 101st, 2nd, and 3rd points in this game, is the game's 2nd star. And Tyson Kirkby with a hat trick and an assist is the game's 1st star. The goal scorers in the first period, Thompson, Fletcher, and Stubbs. In the second period, Kirkby, Anderson, and Clark. And in the second period, just Kirkby and Anderson, and then Clark, Kirkby, Bond, and Kirkby in period 3 as we wrap things up for you. Stick with us. Things are going to get better. We promise you that. But we want the team to be here next year. We know all of you want to be here next year. So keep supporting the Dashers on social media, coming to the games, doing whatever you can, buying merchandise at the games, and supporting the team. We're so thankful for everything you guys have done for us and everything that the fans have done to will the Dashers each day to come up and play. A tough one here tonight, but it is what it is. We'll have to roll with it. Back at it again tomorrow. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central start time. So looking forward to those. But we'll wrap up here for the final time once again up in the broadcast booth. Hope you enjoyed my call of the game. On behalf of myself, Devin Dobeck, thanks so much for joining us. And always remember to live the dream.